Hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. You caught me climbing up in. I'm pretty fast, aren't I? I guarantee if it's down on the ground, it'd be a lot faster. Yeah, we're gonna get a different reed to go on that thing. It's pretty wimpy sounding. But I brought you here to show you that we got the brakes all done. Yeah, look at that. Not sure that I like the angle of that. Yeah, I guess it'll be alright. Get used to it. It's all hooked up, all working. And I'll climb back down and I'll take you through it and show you all the details. So hold on to your hats, because I haven't got one on, and we'll be right back. Well, so here we are. Look at this. I got this side of the bench all cleaned off, not the other side. But look at this. We're all ready for a car show. We got the mirror going on underneath, you know. And you may not remember, it's been so long, what it looks like underneath there. There's the, let me see if I can put this down here. This shaky cam, sorry about this. See that? And then watch the chain up on the other side. It's super fast, ain't it? Yeah. I think it's in first gear. I'm not sure what gear it is in. Anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about our brake setup. So let's start at the front. You remember I did, the last one was a mock-up, and now it's all welded together. And I narrowed the bracket that was here, took 1.5 inches out of it to make it narrower. And oh yeah, this Craftsman wrench, what's left of it, is my pedal stop. This is was a leftover. It had been pieces welded on one end anyway, from the first iteration of the Gadget bike. So I'm not sacrificing another Craftsman wrench, but I wouldn't mind if I had to. But that's pretty good there. See, there's my stop set up. And we have our return spring down here, which isn't absolutely necessary because it returns pretty well on its own. So we shortened this shaft in here, and I've drilled this so I don't have roll pins going through it. I have these bolts. I don't have any nuts on them at the moment. We will. And then sliding down here, we have our tie rod end here that hooks onto our pitman arm. It comes back and comes up here underneath our step. Oh yeah, the step is all mounted too, see that? One bolt is all it takes. Yes, sirree, Bob, look at that, huh? So anyway, yeah, here's our rod, comes up here and comes into the first of our rubberized grommets. And we have plenty of clearance down in here. See, no problem. Clearance for the radius rod. And it comes through here. And I'll tell you what a difference spraying a little silicone on these rubber things. It was dragging, and I thought, well, maybe I'm going to have to get rid of the rubber, but a little silicone on here made all the difference in the world. Then we come back here, and like I said, we put this long nut on here with a jam nut on either side, and then we come back here and we have another one of these eye bolts. And last time I had a spring in here, but I wasn't liking it the way it was set up, and it wasn't holding this square with the bottom. So yeah, now you can see our setup. And I have plenty of clearance in the front. It touches a little bit in the back, but that's fine. I can easily turn the drum. I will show you. See, it turns very easily. And when I push on the brake pedal, it jams right on there, just like that. And that will stop it. So that's how that functions. And you can see my mounting points down here. I ended up using the open end wrenches just because it was easier to get them off and on and get them cut to the right length. And they're mounted to this 6-inch 3/8 bolt. And we have this 1/2-inch sleeve down on the bottom. Actually had to drill it out a little bit to make it slide over that. And it's a drive-on fit. It's not loose by any stretch of the imagination. So you can see how nice and stiff that is. And these are nice and solid in here, so this doesn't go anywhere. And this has got enough play in it, so it's not going to be a problem. One of my next projects will be cutting grooves in the axle here and also out here. These little dooflickies here will get put on. This one will go on this way, then our wheel goes on, and then there's another one that'll go on the outside. And these have keyways in them, as you can see. So I need to cut key slots in here. And the same for my hub in here, it has a key slot in it. So I'll have to be doing that. And I'll also have to be doing one for my sprocket over here. And then, of course, out on the end over here, again for the other wheel. So there is our brakes all done, all set up, all functioning, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. What do you think? Yeah, look at that. All the way up to the front. Release to go, depress to stop. And Noah understood that. He was the one who came over and helped me get the right level for our foot pad and then right angle for our brake pedal. And yeah, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. And as you saw with the mirror down there, I have this side of the bench all cleaned up. But you wouldn't believe the mess. I had cleaned it up the other day, and here I am going to bounce you around over here. I had cleaned it up the other day, and just finishing up these brakes, I had just a ton of tools and brackets and stuff like that. Well, and you can see some of them there on my toolbox that I picked off of there. Now that I have my whoa pedal in place, it's time to start working on the go pedal. And I already have this bracket on here for my other foot pad. Same setup as the other side. That will go there. Just got to drill one hole and bolt it on there. And I'm working on a couple of different possibilities. I have this bracket in here that something like this could go on, you know, to work for my pedal. It would have to be shortened up, of course. And I could use, it's not drilled out for it, I could use a big gompy thing like this. I'm also contemplating using this for a gas pedal. You know, I had talked before about using the foot pieces off of Cobbler's set, you know, but I figured they were going to be too slippery. So I'm thinking maybe this would work better. It's curved, I sandblast it, and then I could spray it with some non-skid stuff. It just might be cool, you know. You don't often see a foot pedal like that. And it would be easy enough, you know, to make it work with your foot, and it wouldn't matter what angle your foot went down on it either. So that's one of the things I'm thinking about. And my brand new carburetor came in yesterday. Look at them puppy, huh? I haven't taken it out of the package yet even. I was working on the brakes. trying to keep my focus. It's hard to do that sometimes. I get going and I walk around, go to my toolbox, and I see something catches my attention and whoa. So I have to keep pushing myself back to what I'm doing. So anyway, I've rambled enough for today. Thanks for stopping by. And when you see the guys on motorcycles, give them a break. Lots of them out there. I was with my wife looking at cars today to replace our PT Cruiser. And I'll surprise you with what it looks like we're going to get. We've narrowed it down to 2 and pretty much narrowed it down to 1. So that'll be after Labor Day surprise. Thanks for watching and subscribing and for commenting. I appreciate all the help you guys give me. Bye now.